Stand up and fight. Yes, them a vampire and them a sorcerer. Yes, them a pagan. Yeah. And them a vampire and them a sorcerer and them a pagan. Take a look upon the fruit, then you must can see the root.
Reggae Chat.
So a warm welcome to View Now TV and Reggae Chat 2014. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful Christmas and an exceptional New Year. It seems like ages that we haven't come together, but here we are. Another new year, another selection of programs, and this year's going to be bigger and better than last year. To kick off the first one in 2014 is a special artist from the UK. Although I've been waiting for my specials from him from 1979 and they still haven't arrived in 2014, there is hope. There's a lot of hope. He's back with a brand new album which we're going to get into later on.
Dark brown shade of my skin, only yet color to my tears. That'll splash against my outer bones, and that'll rocks my soul. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Looking back over the past years that I once knew, wondering why my chance never came true. Somebody tell me what can I do? Oh yeah. Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Hey, in this world of no pity, I was raised in the ghetto of the city. Yes, Mama, she worked so hard to earn every penny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Yeah, yes. Oh, something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black?
Reggae Chat.
The one and only Mr. Nereus Joseph.
Greetings.
It's coming up to a quarter of a century, Nereus, since since I first heard about you. I think it was towards the back end of the 70s, early 80s. It's been a marvelous accomplishment.
It's been a long time. I feel like I'm, permanently in this reggae, British reggae thing now, you know what I'm saying? And, just using my past experiences to get things done properly now,
I think the first time you really came into my space was, that whole dub vendor era, the early dub vendor eras when we had Michael Gordon, Winsome, rafter of artists.
We had Smiley Culture as a senator.
Morrison.
Yes.
Morrison,
Ashton Heston.
Yes.
Those guys. Axeman.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it was a good little camp, and I was fortunate to be invited in by Chris and Gussie P at the time. Gussie P was really rooting for me because actually I went there. I was with a band called Coptic Roots, and I went there as part of Coptic Roots to audition for fashion to see if they would do something with the band situation. And typical fashion style, they just threw you in the booth, put on the headphones, and flung rhythm at you and you're just head tapping and putting stuff down, you know what I'm saying? So after that session, I left there and I was wondering if that was the right kind of situation for me, being a band-orientated kind of artist. And I didn't see those guys again for about 2 years. You know, it was only when we were getting ready to put out our first single, we decided to check them back. And when Gussie P answered the phone, he was like, "Is this Nereus Joseph, the youth that did the stuff down here with us?" And he said, "Boss, hold on, don't move. My boss, I look for you for about 2 years." You know, him say, "Give me a number, give me them days." We didn't really have mobile phone.
Oh, no, there's phone box.
Phone box or phone in the yard.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I was actually talking to him from a phone box, you know, just ringing him, inquiring, you know. Him said, "Ring back at certain time," and that was it. The hookup was made with Fashion Dub Vendor. And it was a blessed time because I was in a camp with loads of different artists, and we were all learning from each other. We, you know, when after my session finished, the next artist that came in, you know, I stayed. We'd help each other, and then so on. It was a family. It was a real family. We all helped each other there, and we all helped each other to learn. So, yeah, man. So the experience over the years, I give thanks for Fashion because they really gave. Really.
I mean, was music always a part of your family? Because you came here from St. Lucia at a very early age.
And funnily enough, when me and my brother came to England, we actually carried that piece of amplifier in our suitcase for my father. You know, my father got it fixed, put the valves in, got it fixed, built a preamp and built a little sound for himself in the house. You know what I'm saying?
But St. Lucia's not really known for its reggae singers. It's not one of the Caribbean islands that you could. I mean, really and truly, I think you're the only singer that I know from St. Lucia.
Okay, yeah. St. Lucia's not really known for reggae singers, because when you listen to reggae, really you listen back to the foundation of reggae. That's the basic thing. Any reggae lover, they always listen to reggae, even if they just started to listen to reggae recently. They'd always want to know about the foundation, and you know, the clear foundation for reggae is Jamaica, you know. But it's a music that holds everybody. It just grabs everybody, no matter where you come from, you know. And you know, you need, everybody finds the need to have their own rendition of reggae.
So who were some of the artists that growing up you really sort of aspired to? Who were your favourite artists?
Well, those artists would have been the artists that I got introduced to, and they were, you know, this Frontline LP, Virgin Records. Yes, the Frontline artist was big because you know, they were readily available tunes. You know, you can buy a Frontline LP for about £2 or £3, and the pre-release one like Vital Dub and those kind of albums, you'd watch it in the shop window for about 6 weeks before you save enough money.
The dinner money, before you got enough dinner money.
Walk in boss and say, "Yeah, just give me that one you see." You understand?
So probably your earliest recollection of artists, people like U-Roy, Johnny Clark, was it the sort of the rootical side of the reggae business that really enticed you?
Absolutely, the root side, because the sound systems that we were listening to was people like Jayut. You know, because I come from East London, and Jayut was predominantly big fat man sound. You know, there was the Lovers Rock sound like Sir George, but you know, I was kind of geared more to the root side at that time. You know, so yeah, Dennis Brown, Johnny Clark, Gregory Isaacs, Big Youth was a big thing. You know, Barrington Levy played a big part in my listening. You know, because I made sure when Englishman came out, I made sure that I had that album, and in the rest of the albums, I just had to have them anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was a big Barrington Levy fan. I still am. You know, Dennis Brown, John Holt, because you know, as a black family, and every Sunday, you know, you're gonna hear the 1,000 Volts. So, you know, most black people know that album off by heart. You know, trust me. Oh man, and it's a good teaching. It's a good education in the music. So yeah, I give thanks for all those little experiences, you know.
So here we are now, 2014. I mean, you know, you've had you haven't been away from the business, but your releases have been very sporadic, a bit here and a bit there. But now we've got this brand new album, 2014. You know, I talk to a lot of artists and I'll say, so what you doing now? They go, yeah, man, my album's coming and this and that and rare. Once again, I've seen you and you never really come up to me and say, I've got an album coming. It's just kind of turned up. And we've got this new album. Now, first of all, let's clear up. Why the name of the album, Ayasomide?
Ayasomide, well, you know, it's just to you know, the actual track is just to show that is love. Love is what we're dealing with. This is our stance. This is where we are. This is where I am in life. You know what I'm saying? Love me I deal with. Ayasomide. This is where I am, you know? Yeah, and that's the whole... You know, people are trying to think... People are asking, is he a... I've been sort of referred to as a lovers rock artist, because I do that. I've been referred to as a roots artist, because I do that too. But I think it's just reggae. You know, the type of musicians and artists that I mentioned earlier, they were that way inclined. You know, they would sing a love song, they'd sing a root song, a conscious tune, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's my upbringing, and that's my growing in reggae music. So it's the whole album is just to say, well, this is my stance on reggae, and this is what I stand for. Ayasomide.
Who are some of the producers? No, you've produced the album. It's an independent production. Who's some of the musicians that you work with on this album?
Well, on some of the guitars, I play some of the guitars, lead and rhythm, and also keyboards. The drums, I program all the drums. I have Jerry Lyons who play bass. I do give thanks. Give thanks, Jerry. Big up yourself. Bless up. May I feel address the center camera for that one, because I'm my brother.
That's another album in the can there.
Yeah.
What else is on there?
I've got, on brass section, I've got Barbara Snow, who played A-Class with us for years, you know. Winston on sax. We have Buckshot, Junior Willocks from Leeds, who are part of my live band, who we've been touring with for years as part of Stone Roots Band. And we have, who plays keyboards, yeah? And then we have Carl Robinson, you know, who's our drummer, but he's been on some of a little bit of production with us as well. So, you know, he's been giving us a help as well.
So it's very much a kind of a Nearest Joseph family-orientated album.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter which album or which artist, you know. If you don't have a family, you know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you want people to give you their vibes and their, you know, you can spend tons of money and hire people and say, please, I need bass line, play that. They'll play bass line, but it's not coming from the heart. Then it's nothing really, you know what I'm saying? So you really need that kind of family. You need people that love you, love the things you do, you know what I'm saying? You know, especially people like Bubblers who help play some keyboards on jiving as well, you know, all them organ phrases on jiving. Yeah, man, give thanks. And these are people that they do this from their heart. They give it their time and their energy, and it comes from the heart. And that's probably why the production and the album sound so great.
And you got a few collaborations on there as well.
Yeah, I got a collaboration with Leroy Sibbles. You know that.
Yeah, how did that come about?
Funny thing is, at the time when he came to East London last year, you're talking, I was in Jamaica at the time preparing for Guidance with Pinchers. I was linking Pinchers and sorting that out. But the real hookup came from my management, because my management and Leroy Sibbles, they know each other from way back. So my management made the phone call, and we talked on the phone, and he agreed. So we done the production here and sent him the 2-track. He did help us to rearrange a few things, because it was an original Heptones track. So he gave us a few pointers. So we polished up the production, sent it. He was very happy with the adjustments. And yeah, we got the vocals, and that was cool. So I was honored to have Leroy Sibbles. Come on, man! I'm buying this guy's records from a youth. Now I'm doing a combination. Hey, who wouldn't want that?
And who else makes an appearance on the album?
Anthony B, big artists again. You know, we got linked up just around about last year. Last year I produced an album, maybe about 5, 6 albums I produced and got released last year for different artists. African Simba, Lavella Ellis's album I produced, Donovan King J, Wayne Lyrics, Chanta, Ras Chanta, Siddy Ranks. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but Wayne Lyrics is a close brethren to Anthony B.
Yes.
So at the time when I was fixing his album, Anthony B was around, and he was oh yeah, that's right, King Lorenzo. That's the other guy. Big album. Yeah, so Anthony B was around, and he kind of liked the rhythms that I was producing for Wayne's album. So it turned out now that I've got about maybe 4 tracks on Anthony B's own album now that he's just put out, you know. So we became cool and we became friends. So I thought it would be a good idea to have him on the collaboration. He said, yeah, no problem. Got the vocals, spun them in, good. Everything worked out well. You know, this album was so independent that I had to cover the tunes that I've always wanted to cover. And, you know, being working with a different person or a different producer and say, oh, no, we're leaving that. Or things that they want to sidestep that I've always wanted to do. So I felt that being so independent that it's time to just do it, you know.
So is there any plans for a tour with Nearest?
Tour?
Or some shows with Nearest? Because, you know, the most we see you now is at your Earthstrong, really, Guidance, and you pop up every now and again. But it'd be nice to see you doing a live stage show, because you've got the catalogue to do it.
Okay, this year there'll be plenty of opportunity for that, you know. The Earthstrong is going to expand a lot. I was going to say a bit, but it's going to expand a lot. We may take it to a few different places. The One Love Festival, that's going to be a big festival. I'm on that this year, August. There'll be some shows in foreign, so European shows coming up. Caribbean, St. Lucia, America. We're doing some shows in America too, so.
I hear you. And as far as, are you currently making another album, or are you just going to ride with this album for the foreseeable future? Because this album's got a lot of legs on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for saying that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a little break. Because last year was, like I said, it was 6 albums. It was constant, non-stop, plus Guidance. So, yeah, I think maybe a little break, but not too much of a break, because I don't want to, I want to sort of start getting another album ready, you know, slowly, taking real time and doing it, you know what I'm saying? I do plan to put a few more products out this year, some compilations, you know, because we've been working with so many different artists. You know, it's kind of fitting to add that to what I call added promotion, because we can all do it good promotion. So we're gonna encounter. It's a real family, man. It's a real family. North, south, east, or west, and different parts of the world. You know, when our parents came here from England, right? Some came from Africa, some came from St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad. We all became this thing here now, which we call Britain and the British people. Them, you know what I'm saying? This is us, you know, and we all link up. You know, we come from all different parts of the world. We came here and we're here and we made this. We're British reggae artists, British Reggae Foundation, which you're a part of too, because without you we couldn't survive without the DJ them playing the tune them and the sound system them. So big up all the songs and big up all the DJs.
What do you think of the music business, Nearest? Now,
I think that it's a fantastic business because it sustained all those format changes, all those differences. It's a music that's still here when some different music them gone past. It's got its faults, and you know, we are all right. We're moving like some careless Ethiopians sometimes, right? But you know, we're doing what we're doing, and we're creating what we call entertainment for our people who live here in England. If it wasn't for reggae music was the thing that helped me get accustomed to England. It was the only thing that would cool my nerves and stop me bawling that I want to go back home, you know. So, yeah, it's been a life changer for me. It's been a life saver for me, because without it, I don't know what I'd be doing if it wasn't for music. So, yeah, man, that's what I think of the music business. Yeah.
So you think it's on good footing? It's still on good footing as far as you're concerned?
I think when everything's settled down, it's only going to get stronger, because it's resisted extinction. So, and I think it's even stronger than it was before. It's just a little bit confusing because, you know, we can't walk straight down to the high street shop, dub vendor no more. You know, all the different reggae formats no more, but, you know, we have to learn how to download. You know what I'm saying? And once we got it on the download, we're okay. We're fine. You know, I think we'll even get stronger, because it's really, you know, think about it. The download thing, it takes some people out of their comfort zone, but it's making it available throughout the world.
Well, listen, Neeraj, best of luck with the album. Fantastic album. It's in store or online. It's available.
Yep, it's available.
So tell us how we can get it.
You can get it on iTunes and Amazon. You'll soon be able to get it on CD, and we're definitely making these formats and vinyl, because we recognize a lot of the reggae connoisseurs, they still use that kind of vinyl, that kind of format. And we know that for the kind of album it is, it will be appreciated on those formats. So we're gonna go the extra way to get that done.
All right. Neeraj, it's been a pleasure talking to you for Reggae Chat on View Now TV. And actually, you're the first artist for 2014. History in the making.
I got it locked. Trust me. View Now TV, Neeraj Joseph, 2014. First one. You got it right here first. See? Boom!
Thank you for watching View Now TV Reggae Chat. We'll see you soon.
Reggae Chat.
Yeah, man, this is Neeraj Joseph giving strict instructions. Listen, tune in. ViewNowTV.com, because we got it going on. Yes, me there.
You've been riding again. Ooh, you've been riding quite a while, child. Oh, you've been jiving, just like a peacock, that's your style. Yeah, you've been riding again. Ooh, you've been jiving quite a while, child. Yeah, you've been jiving, just like a peacock, that's your style. Yeah. I remember the days in school. There wasn't a time when you didn't treat me cruel. But just wait till I get my hands on you, yeah. And I'll show you what fishermen can do, yeah. Fishermen can do, yes. Fishermen can do.
Reggae Chat.
Good gosh, you've been riding quite a while. You've been riding, ooh, you've been riding quite a while, child. Yes, you've been jiving, just like a peacock, that's your style. Yeah. Now at Christmas you like the Easter bun, yes. Just like a rabbit, you're always on the run.